Hey everyone, welcome back to Talk in English.
What's up, guys? Daniel here.
And I'm Sophia. We're in the studio tonight. Lights warm, chairs comfy, that, okay, I can finally breathe kind of vibe.
Yeah, the outside world is still doing a lot, but in here, it's quiet for a second.
Honestly, I needed that. Lately it feels like everyone's busy, and even when you're not doing anything, your brain is still running.
Like you close your laptop, but your mind is still open.
Exactly. You sit down and your thoughts are like, cool, now let's replay everything from today.
Or you start planning tomorrow in your head without even meaning to.
And I don't know about you, but when I'm like that, my body is tense without me noticing.
Same. You'll be sitting on the couch and somehow your shoulders are up, your jaw is tight, your breathing is shallow.
Yes, and then you catch yourself and you're like, wait, why am I bracing like something's about to happen?
That's such a real feeling.
So today, we're going to stay in that space for a bit. The everyday stress, the my mind won't shut off feeling.
And also the other side of it, how people actually relax in real life. Not the perfect version, the real version.
Like the kind of relaxing where you're not trying to become a new person, you just want to feel normal again.
Exactly. And we'll keep it super conversational. How you talk about being stressed, how you say you need a break, how you check in on someone.
Because sometimes you don't need a big speech, you just need the right simple words.
And once you can say it naturally, it's easier to handle it too.
So if you're listening right now and you're feeling a little tired, a little wired, a little too much, we get it.
Yeah, you're not alone.
Okay.
I swear, I didn't even notice how tense I was until I got here and sat down.
Yeah, the moment you stop, your body finally gets a chance to complain.
Exactly. Like my shoulders are tight, my neck feels stiff, and I'm like, when did that happen?
Probably slowly, all day.
And it's not even like I did anything crazy today. I just had a lot going on.
That's the thing. Stress doesn't always show up as one big dramatic event. It's more like a steady background noise.
Yes, and it follows you into the night too. Like my sleep has been weird lately.
How so?
I fall asleep, but it doesn't feel deep. I wake up and my brain is already awake, like it never fully turned off.
That light sleep feeling.
Exactly. And then during the day, I'm kind of tired, but my mind won't slow down.
I know that.
It's like I'm tired, but I'm still thinking.
Like your body wants rest, but your brain is like, nope, we're staying online.
Yes, my mind won't shut off.
That's such a real sentence.
And when that happens, I feel it in my body. My jaw gets tight. I catch myself clenching my teeth.
Same. And you don't realize you're doing it until you're like, wait, why does my face hurt?
Exactly. Or I'll be scrolling on my phone and my shoulders are literally up.
I feel like phones make it worse sometimes.
They really do. Because you're resting, but your brain is still taking in stuff.
Yeah. Notifications, messages, news, work chats. There's always something.
And it's kind of nonstop, right?
It is. Like even if your job is fine, the rhythm of life is fast. Work pace, commuting, deadlines, small tasks that never end.
And commuting alone can drain you.
Totally. You wake up, you rush, you're in traffic or on a crowded train, and you haven't even started your day yet, but you're already tired.
And then the day starts and it's like meeting, email, message, another message.
And you can't fully focus because your attention keeps getting pulled.
Yes, like you're doing one thing, but your brain is thinking about 5 other things.
That's the modern stress. Too many tabs open.
And the worst part is it doesn't stop on the weekend anymore.
Yeah, people say weekend, but mentally they're still at work.
Like you're doing laundry, but you're also thinking about Monday.
Or you're trying to relax and your brain goes, hey, remember that thing you didn't finish?
Oh, yes.
So yeah, I've been stressed lately too.
Same. I've been stressed lately.
And not in a huge dramatic way, just constant.
Exactly. It's more like I need a break, but you don't even know what kind of break you need.
Right. Sometimes you don't need a vacation. You just need your nervous system to calm down.
Yes. Like I don't need to fly somewhere. I just need one full day where my brain isn't running.
Or even one full hour.
Honestly, even one quiet hour sounds amazing.
And that's why it's helpful to talk about this stuff in simple language.
Yeah, because it's such a common feeling.
And once you can name it, you can also share it with people without it being awkward.
Exactly. Because sometimes the stress isn't a big thing.
It's a pile of little things.
Like tiny stuff stacking up, and suddenly you're like, why am I overwhelmed?
And that's the truth. Stress isn't always a big problem. Sometimes it's just too many small things at once.
And the funny thing is, even though everyone feels this sometimes, a lot of people still don't know how to talk about it.
Yeah, especially in English. People either go super basic, like, I'm tired, or they go way too intense.
Exactly. And then it feels awkward, so they just don't say anything.
Right. They keep it inside, keep functioning, and just hope it goes away.
But honestly, sometimes just saying it out loud helps.
And saying it out loud doesn't have to be heavy.
Yes, this is not a psychology lecture.
And we're not here to give you some cheesy stay positive speech either.
No motivational poster energy today.
Exactly. This is more like how you actually talk about stress and relaxation in real life.
Like the kind of conversation you'd have with a friend, or a coworker you trust, or even just someone you're close to.
Because it comes up all the time. Someone asks, "How are you?" And you want to answer honestly, but you don't want to sound dramatic.
Or someone tells you they're stressed, and you want to be kind, but you don't want to sound awkward or too serious.
Exactly. So today we're focusing on 3 simple things.
First, how to say I'm stressed lately in a natural way.
Like the real life versions. I've been stressed lately. I've got a lot going on. I'm a bit overwhelmed.
Second, how to check in on someone.
Without turning it into an interview or making it feel intense.
Yeah, like, you okay? Can be nice, but sometimes you want something a little warmer.
Or something that gives them space. Like, do you want to talk about it or just chill?
And third, how to talk about relaxing in a way that keeps the conversation going.
Like, what actually helps you unwind, what you do to reset, what your real self-care looks like.
Because relaxing sounds simple, but people do it in such different ways.
Exactly. Some people need quiet. Some people need movement. Some people need to talk it out.
And you can learn a lot about someone from that.
Plus, it's a very natural topic for small talk, too. Like, what do you do to relax?
So we'll give you the phrases people actually use, not the textbook version.
And we'll also lean on softeners. Those little words that make you sound more relaxed and human.
Like, kind of, a bit, honestly, not gonna lie.
They're great because they take the pressure off your sentence.
And then we'll do a short practice section so you can actually say the lines out loud and make them yours.
Because reading them is one thing, using them in real life is the goal.
And the best part is, you really don't need advanced emotion words to do any of this.
Yeah, what you need is language that doesn't feel weird coming out of your mouth.
Exactly. You don't need fancy emotional vocabulary.
You need to say it without it feeling awkward.
Okay, so when we say stress, I think a lot of people picture like full breakdown mode.
Yeah, like someone crying in the bathroom or throwing their phone across the room.
Exactly. And sometimes that happens, sure. But most of the time, stress is way quieter than that.
It's more like a slow build.
Yes, it's the kind where you're still functioning, you're still answering messages, still showing up, but you don't feel good.
And because you're still functioning, you tell yourself, I'm fine.
Right. Like, I'm fine, I'm just busy.
Meanwhile, your body is giving you little signals all day.
Exactly. For me, the biggest signal is my shoulders.
They tighten up?
Yeah, like I'll be sitting at my desk and my shoulders are basically up by my ears, and I don't even notice until I stretch and I'm like, oh wow.
That's a big one.
And sometimes my chest feels tight. Not like I can't breathe, but like there's pressure.
Like a low-level heaviness.
Yes, exactly. And my jaw gets tense too. I clench without realizing.
And then you wonder why your head hurts.
Exactly. Or why your face feels tired.
Stress shows up in the body first for a lot of people.
And sleep, that one is huge.
Yeah, stress messes with sleep a lot.
Like I'll be exhausted, but my brain won't settle.
That tired but wired feeling.
Yes, that phrase is so accurate. You're tired, but you're still alert. Like your body wants rest, but your mind is still on duty.
It's like you're lying in bed, but mentally you're still working.
Exactly. And you're replaying things like, did I say the wrong thing? Did I forget something?
Or you start planning tomorrow in your head.
Yes. And you're not choosing to do it. It's just happening.
That's a key point. Everyday stress isn't always loud. It's constant.
Like a little buzzing in the background.
Exactly. And if we break down where it comes from, a lot of it is triggers you see all the time.
Like what?
Deadlines, for sure. Even small ones. If you always have something due, your brain never fully relaxes.
Yes. Even if it's not a huge project, it's still like, I have to finish this.
Another big trigger is uncertainty.
Oh yeah, that one hits hard.
Because if you don't know what's coming, like you're waiting for an answer, waiting for news, waiting for someone to reply, your brain stays on edge.
Yes, like you can't close the loop.
Exactly. Your mind keeps checking.
That is so real. Like even if you're doing something else, part of your brain is still waiting.
And then there's the modern classic, too many tabs open.
Too many tabs open is basically my personality lately.
Same. Too many tasks, too many messages, too many little responsibilities.
And none of them are huge, but together they feel heavy.
Exactly. Because you're constantly switching. 1 minute you're focusing, the next minute you're responding, then you're solving something, then you're remembering something.
And your brain never gets to land.
Right. No landing. Just constant movement.
And it's kind of tricky because from the outside, you look fine.
Exactly. You're still doing life.
But inside, you feel tight, tense, restless.
And that's why it's helpful to talk about stress in a normal way.
Because if we only talk about stress when it's extreme, we miss the everyday version that most people actually live with.
Exactly. And once you notice it, tight chest, tense shoulders, tired but wired, you can start naming it.
And naming it makes it feel less confusing.
And it also makes it easier to share with someone without sounding like you're falling apart.
Which is the next question, right?
Exactly. Because a lot of people want to say, I'm stressed, but they don't want to sound too dramatic.
So how do you say it in English in a way that feels real, but not too intense?
Okay, so this is the tricky part. Because sometimes you want to be honest, but you don't want to sound like you're having a crisis.
Exactly. You want it to feel real, but still light enough for normal conversation.
And that's where softeners help so much.
Yeah, softening words are like volume control. They let you share without making it feel too intense.
Totally. Like compare I'm stressed to I've been kind of stressed lately.
The second one sounds more natural and less dramatic.
And it also sounds like you're talking about a phase, not your whole life.
Exactly. Lately is a great word for that.
Because it's like, this is recent. This is temporary. I'm not making it a big thing.
Right. So you can say, I've been stressed lately, or I've been a bit stressed lately.
Or, honestly, I've been kind of stressed.
And honestly makes it feel like you're being real but still casual.
Yeah, like you're not complaining, you're just being truthful.
Exactly. Another really useful phrase is, I've been a little overwhelmed.
That one is so good.
Because overwhelmed is stronger than busy, but it's still normal.
And a little saves it.
Exactly. A little overwhelmed is like, I'm okay, but I'm carrying a lot.
Right. It's like you're asking for understanding, not sympathy.
Exactly. And you can even keep it super simple with, I've got a lot going on.
That line is perfect when you don't want details.
Yeah, it's honest, but it also sets a boundary.
Like, yes, things are a lot, but I'm not getting into the whole story right now.
Exactly. And if you want to be a bit more specific without going too deep, you can say, work has been intense, or this week has been a lot.
This week has been a lot is so real.
It's a very everyday sentence.
And it sounds like something you'd actually say to a friend while grabbing coffee.
Exactly. Now, sometimes you do need a more formal version, especially at work.
Right, because you might be talking to your manager or a colleague and you don't want to sound too casual.
That's where I'm under a lot of pressure comes in.
That one sounds serious.
It does. It's more professional. It usually means deadlines, responsibility, expectations.
And you'd probably say it when you need support or you need to explain why something is hard.
Exactly. Like, I'm under a lot of pressure right now, so I might need an extra day.
That sounds clear, not emotional.
Right. It's about workload, not drama.
And then we have the heavier one, burnt out.
Yeah, burnt out is stronger than stressed.
It's like stress plus tired plus emotional exhaustion.
Exactly. And if you say, I'm a bit burnt out, that's a softer version of it.
A bit burnt out feels like you're noticing it early.
Right. Like, I'm not okay, but I'm also not collapsing. I just need to slow down.
And honestly, that's a really healthy thing to say.
It is, because it helps you set a boundary without making it a big dramatic moment.
And you can also make it more casual with, I'm kind of running on empty.
That's a good one. It's very visual.
Yeah, like your battery is low.
Exactly.
So basically, you can choose your level.
Right. I've been kind of stressed lately is light.
I've been a little overwhelmed is a bit stronger.
I'm under a lot of pressure is more formal and work-friendly.
And I'm a bit burnt out is heavier, but still natural.
And the softeners, kind of, a bit, honestly, lately, help you control how it lands.
Because most of us aren't trying to make a scene.
We're just trying to be real.
Okay, so that's how you talk about your stress.
But then there's the next part, because conversations don't stop with you.
Right. Once you share, the other person might share too.
And you might want to check in on them.
So how do you care without crossing a line or making it awkward?
Okay, so let's say someone tells you, I've been stressed lately.
Or you can just tell from their face.
Yes, like you look at them and you're like, you're here, but you're not really here.
Exactly. And you want to check in, but you don't want to make it weird.
Because sometimes people hear, are you okay? And they're like, oh no, do I look that bad?
Right. Or they feel pressure to explain everything.
So the goal is to be caring but gentle.
And to give them options.
Exactly. Okay, so let's start with the classic. You okay?
You okay is simple and it works, but your tone matters a lot.
Yeah, if you say it like you're panicking, it becomes intense.
But if you say it softly, like, hey, you okay? It can feel really supportive.
And you can also soften it with little words.
Like, you doing okay?
Or, you okay lately?
That lately makes it feel less like a crisis and more like a check-in.
Yes. And if you want something a little warmer, I love, how are you doing?
That one is good because it's open, but not too personal.
And if you want to show you actually notice something, you can say, you seem a bit stressed. Everything okay?
That's a good line because you're naming what you see, but you're still leaving space.
Exactly. You're not forcing them to talk. You're just opening the door.
Another really natural one is, how's everything going?
Yes, that one feels casual, like something you'd say at work or with friends.
And if they want to go deeper, they can. If not, they can keep it light.
Now, if you're closer to the person, you can use something a little more specific.
Like, how have you been holding up?
I love that phrase. It's caring, but it's not too dramatic.
Yeah, it basically means, I know things might be tough. How are you managing?
And it feels very human, like you're not trying to fix them, you're just checking in.
Exactly. Another one I like is, how's your week been?
That one is so normal, and people can answer honestly without making it a big thing.
Right. They can say, honestly, it's been a lot, and that's enough.
And then you can respond with something simple like, yeah, I get it, or that makes sense.
Exactly. You don't have to turn into a therapist.
Yes, that's such an important point.
Checking in doesn't mean you have to solve the problem.
Sometimes the best thing is just letting them feel seen.
Exactly. And one of the best ways to avoid awkwardness is giving them a choice.
Yes, this is my favorite move.
Like, do you want to talk about it or just chill?
That sentence is so good because it takes the pressure off.
Right. It tells them either option is okay.
And sometimes people don't want to talk. They just want to sit with someone and breathe.
Exactly. Or they want distraction.
Yes, like, can we talk about something stupid for a minute?
That counts as support too.
Totally. And if chill feels too casual for your situation, you can switch it.
Yeah, you can say, do you want to talk about it or do you want a distraction?
Or do you want to vent, or do you want to take your mind off it?
Vent is a great word. It's very common.
Yeah, like, do you need to vent? That's such a friend line.
And again, it gives them choice.
Another simple one is, I'm here if you want to talk.
That one is classic.
And it's good because it's supportive without pushing.
Exactly. It's an open door, not a demand.
Because the awkwardness usually happens when you push too hard.
Right, like, tell me what's wrong right now.
No, too much.
But if you keep it gentle, you okay? How have you been holding up? Want to talk or just chill? It feels safe.
And the person can choose how much they want to share.
Exactly. And once they choose, you just follow their lead.
So basically, checking in is less about the perfect sentence,
And more about giving space and being present.
which brings us to the word chill, actually.
Yeah, because chill is one of those words people use all the time.
But when we say relax, what do we really mean in real life?
Exactly. So let's talk about what relaxation actually looks like and how to talk about it naturally.
Okay, so when people say, I need to relax, it sounds simple, but in real life, relaxing is kind of complicated.
Yeah, because a lot of us don't actually know what relaxes us.
Or we think we're relaxing, but we're not.
Exactly. Like scrolling on your phone for an hour and somehow feeling worse.
Yes, that fake relaxing.
It looks like rest, but your brain is still working. It's still taking in information.
And sometimes it turns into this weird spiral where you're like, why am I more anxious?
Exactly. So I think it helps to remember, relaxation isn't a perfect lifestyle.
Yes, it's not like you have to become someone who drinks green juice and journals at sunrise.
Unless you want to.
Unless you want to, sure. But most of the time, it's small things.
Small actions that tell your body, we're safe. We can slow down.
For me, the biggest one is quiet.
Like actual silence.
Yeah, like no talking, no music, no podcast, no background noise. I just need some quiet.
That sentence is so simple and it's so real.
I just need some quiet. It's like my brain needs space.
For me, it's movement. Not intense exercise, but like a walk.
A walk is such an underrated reset,
It is. Even 10 minutes outside changes your mood.
especially if you leave your phone in your pocket and you actually look around.
Exactly. It helps your mind stop looping.
And showers.
Showers are powerful.
A shower is like a tiny life reset.
It really is. It's sensory. Warm water, steady sound, no one bothering you for a few minutes.
And you come out like, okay, I can be a person again.
That's the idea of resetting.
Yes, that's why people say, I need to reset.
I need to reset is such a good everyday phrase. It's not dramatic, but it's clear.
Like, I'm off. I need to reset.
Exactly. And another phrase people use a lot is, I need to decompress.
That one sounds fancy, but it's actually very normal.
It is. It means you need time to come down after pressure, like after work, after a busy day, after social stuff.
Yes, like, let me decompress for a minute.
Exactly.
For me, music helps too, but it has to be the right kind.
Same. Not the type that makes you think more, the type that calms you down.
Exactly, like soft music or something familiar.
And stretching is another one.
Yes, stretching feels like telling your body, you can let go.
Especially if your stress shows up physically. Tense shoulders, tight neck, tight back.
That's me.
Same.
And can we talk about doing nothing?
Yes,
Because doing nothing is actually hard.
it is. People feel guilty.
Yes, like you sit down to relax and your brain goes, shouldn't you be doing something?
Exactly. But sometimes doing nothing is exactly what you need.
Like just sitting, staring, breathing, not consuming anything.
That's real rest.
And I think the difference between real relaxation and fake relaxation is, do you feel calmer after?
Exactly.
Do you feel lighter? Or do you feel more wired? Because if you scroll and you end up tense and annoyed, that's not relaxing.
Right. That's just distraction.
And distraction is fine sometimes.
Sure. But if you're trying to recover, you want something that actually helps your nervous system slow down.
Exactly. Like quiet, a walk, a shower, music, stretching, doing nothing.
Simple things.
And the good news is you can talk about these in very simple English.
Yeah. I just need some quiet. I need a break. I need to reset. I need to decompress.
And once you can say it, you can also ask other people, what helps you relax?
Which makes it a really natural conversation topic too.
Exactly, because everyone has their own version of relaxing.
And hearing someone's answer tells you a lot about them.
Okay, so now that we've talked about stress and real relaxation,
Let's turn it into useful language you can actually keep in your pocket.
yeah, next we're going to make these phrases easy to grab anytime you need them.
Okay, let's do a quick language moment, but like the real life version, not the classroom version.
Yeah, these are the phrases people actually use when they want to say, I'm stressed, without making it sound like a crisis.
The most basic one is still great. I'm stressed.
But in daily life, you'll hear it softened a lot. I've been stressed lately.
That one is perfect because it sounds honest and temporary, like you're going through a busy patch.
Exactly. And lately is doing a lot of work there. It keeps it from sounding like your whole personality.
Another common one is overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed is stronger than busy. It means there's too much and you're starting to feel it.
And if you want it to sound natural, you can say, I've been a little overwhelmed.
Or, I'm kind of overwhelmed this week. Softeners make it feel more conversational.
Now, if you want something a bit more work-friendly, you can say, I'm under pressure.
Yeah, I'm under a lot of pressure. Sounds more formal. It usually connects to deadlines or responsibility.
And then there's the heavier one, burnt out.
Burnt out is when stress has been going on for a while and you feel emotionally tired, not just busy.
If you say, I'm a bit burnt out, it sounds honest but still calm.
And one of the best everyday phrases is, I've got a lot on my plate.
I love that one. It's clear, but it doesn't require details.
Exactly. It means you have a lot to handle right now. Work, life, responsibilities, everything.
So if you're keeping it simple, you can go, I've been stressed lately. I've got a lot on my plate.
And that already sounds natural, normal, and very real.
Okay, so sometimes it's hard to say, I'm stressed, but your body is basically saying it for you.
Exactly. And describing body signals can actually sound more natural than labeling an emotion.
Yes, like instead of, I'm stressed, you can say, my shoulders are so tense.
That sentence is super common, and it's very specific. People immediately understand it.
Or you can use tight, like my chest feels tight, or my neck feels tight.
Tight is a great word because it's simple and physical.
And then there's drained.
Drained is that feeling where you're out of energy. Not sleepy exactly, just empty.
Like, I feel drained today. That's such a real sentence.
And restless is another big one.
Restless is when you can't settle. You're sitting, but you don't feel relaxed.
Exactly. Like, I feel restless, or I was restless all night.
And then we have the most accurate phrase ever. I'm tired but wired.
That one explains so much with 5 words.
Because you're exhausted, but your brain is still on.
Exactly. It's perfect for nights when you want to sleep, but your thoughts won't stop.
And honestly, these body words make your English sound more human.
Yeah, because you're describing your experience, not giving a label.
Now, to make all of this sound even more natural, let's talk about softeners.
Softening words are basically your best friends in stress conversations.
Because if you speak too directly, it can sound intense.
Exactly. So add kind of, a bit, honestly, lately, or even, I don't know.
Like, I've been kind of tense lately.
Or, honestly, I'm a bit drained.
I don't know. I've just been feeling restless.
That one sounds very real, because people actually talk like that when they're figuring out their feelings.
And then there's the line everyone loves. Not gonna lie, I'm a bit overwhelmed.
It's honest, but it's also casual. It doesn't feel like a big dramatic announcement.
It feels like you're just being real with someone.
Exactly. So if you combine the two, body signals plus softeners, you'll sound natural every time.
Okay, so once you've named the stress, the next thing people naturally say is what they need.
Exactly. And this is where those relaxation and recovery verbs are super useful.
The simplest one is relax, of course, like I need to relax.
But in daily speech, people often use words that feel more specific and more natural.
Like unwind.
Unwind is great. It means you want to loosen up after tension, usually after work or a long day.
Yeah, like I just need to unwind. That sounds so normal.
And it doesn't sound dramatic. It sounds like you're taking care of yourself.
Another one I love is recharge.
Recharge is like you're a phone battery. You need to get your energy back.
Exactly. I'm trying to recharge this weekend.
That line is perfect when you don't want big plans. You just want rest.
And then there's reset.
Reset is like starting fresh, clearing your head, getting back to normal.
Like, I need to reset. It's short, but it says a lot.
And decompress is another one people use a lot.
Yeah, decompress sounds a little fancy, but it's actually super common.
It means you need time to come down after pressure, especially after a busy day or social overload.
Like, let me decompress for a bit when I get home.
Exactly. So relax, unwind, recharge, reset, decompress. Those are your go-to verbs.
And once you say what you need, the conversation can keep going if you throw the ball back.
Right, because stress talk shouldn't become a one-person monologue.
So you can ask something light like, what's been stressing you out?
That one is gentle because it doesn't assume it's something huge. It's just what's going on.
And if you want to be extra kind, you can give them a choice.
Like, do you want advice or just someone to listen?
I love that question because sometimes people don't want solutions. They just want to be heard.
Exactly. And it also helps you not accidentally give advice when they don't want it.
And then there's the easiest, friendliest one. What helps you relax?
That one is great because it's not heavy. It's actually kind of warm.
Yeah, it turns the topic into something hopeful, like, okay, what works for you?
And people usually like answering it because everyone has their own little routine.
So if you remember anything from this part, it's this. Name the stress, say what you need, and invite them in.
Exactly. And once you have these phrases, you don't need perfect English. You just need to say them out loud.
Because knowing the sentences is step one.
But the real skill is being able to use them naturally in the moment.
And that's exactly what we're going to do next.
We're going to practice.
First, repeat after us. Short sentences. Ready?
Repeat after us.
I've been stressed lately.
I've got a lot on my plate.
My shoulders are so tense.
My chest feels kind of tight.
I feel drained today.
I'm tired but wired.
I just need some quiet.
I need a break.
Nice. Now let's do a few longer ones with softeners. Repeat after us. Slow and relaxed.
Not gonna lie, I'm a bit overwhelmed this week.
Honestly, my mind won't shut off, so I'm trying to unwind tonight.
To be fair, it's been a lot lately, but I'm going to recharge this weekend.
Good. Now we'll do fill in the blanks. Say the first natural answer that comes to you.
You can pause if you need to. Real conversations have pauses.
Number 1, I've been stressed because blank.
Number 2, lately I've been feeling blank. Tense, tight, drained, restless.
Number 3, when I get home, I usually blank to relax.
Unwind, shower, walk, listen to music, do nothing. Number 4, this weekend I'm trying to blank. Recharge, reset, decompress. Great. If you can fill those in, you can talk about stress and relaxation in a very real way.
Okay, last part. Open answers. Take your time and answer in your own words.
And remember, you don't need long answers. Clear is better than perfect.
Question 1. Describe your stress in 2 or 3 sentences. What's been going on lately?
Question 2. What's one thing that helps you relax? Something small that actually works for you.
Question 3. Say one caring sentence to a friend who seems stressed.
For example, hey, you okay? Or do you want to talk or just chill? Or do you want advice or just someone to listen?
If you can do those 3, you're not just learning phrases, you're building real-life conversation skills.
And you're also making it easier to connect with people in a calm, normal way.
Okay, so now that we've practiced the language,
Let's zoom out a bit and keep it light.
because stress is universal, but the way people talk about it can be really different.
Exactly. So next, different cultures, different styles. How do people actually talk about stress around the world?
Okay, let's keep this part a little lighter because culture around stress is actually kind of funny.
Yeah, people feel stress everywhere, but the way they talk about it can be totally different.
And in English, one word that shows up all the time is busy.
Busy is like the default answer.
Exactly. Someone says, "How are you?" And you go, "Busy."
And sometimes it's true.
But sometimes it's also a polite shield.
Yeah, like a social safety blanket. Busy can mean life is fine, but I don't want to get into it.
Or I'm stressed, but I'm saying it in a socially acceptable way.
Exactly. It's a very safe word.
And I feel like in some cultures, people are more comfortable saying, "I'm tired."
Yeah, because tired sounds less emotional than stressed.
Right. I'm tired can mean so many things. Physically tired, mentally tired, emotionally tired.
And you can say it without feeling like you're complaining too much.
Meanwhile, in other cultures, people almost never say anything negative,
They'll say, I'm fine.
even when they're clearly not fine.
Exactly. And I'm fine in English is also a whole thing.
Yes, I'm fine can mean I'm okay, or it can mean, please do not ask me another question.
Exactly. Tone is everything.
Another cultural thing is how people react when you share stress.
Right. Some people want to fix it immediately.
Like, here's a solution, here's a plan, do this.
And other people just want to listen and say, that sounds hard.
Neither is wrong, but it's good to notice the difference.
Because sometimes advice feels helpful, and sometimes it feels like pressure.
Exactly. Like, okay, now I have homework.
Right.
And then we have the word self-care.
Ah, yes, self-care.
It's useful, but it can sound a little online.
Yeah, it can sound like an Instagram caption.
Exactly. So if you want to say it without sounding performative, you can just make it simple.
Like, I'm taking care of myself.
Or, I'm trying to rest more.
Or, I'm trying to recharge.
Those sound so much more natural.
And it feels less like a label, more like a real action.
Yeah, because real self-care is usually boring.
Very boring.
It's like drinking water, getting enough sleep, saying no to stuff, taking a walk.
Exactly. Not always bubble baths and candles.
Although candles are nice.
Sure. But the real struggle is something else. Relaxation guilt.
Oh my God, yes.
That feeling where you finally have free time, but you can't enjoy it because you feel like you should be productive.
Yes. You sit down to relax and your brain goes, shouldn't you be doing something right now?
Exactly. Like you're being watched by an imaginary boss.
Or an imaginary version of yourself who has their life together.
Right. And then relaxing becomes stressful.
Which is so unfair.
It is. But it's common, especially in cultures where being busy equals being valuable.
Yes, like if you're not busy, you feel guilty.
Exactly. And that's why busy is such a big word in English. It's almost a badge.
Like I'm busy means I'm important, but it also means I'm tired.
Exactly.
So if you're learning English, it's helpful to know people don't always say what they really feel directly.
Sometimes they say busy. Sometimes they say fine. Sometimes they say tired.
And you can choose what feels comfortable for you.
Exactly. You can be honest in a simple way, without turning it into a big emotional moment.
And you can talk about rest without sounding like a social media post.
Just keep it real.
Okay, so now that we've talked about the language and the culture side,
Let's make it super practical and wrap it into a simple order you can actually use.
yeah, one easy flow, and you'll be able to talk about stress and relaxation naturally.
All right, let's do a quick recap and make this super usable. Like something you can literally say tomorrow.
Yeah, think of it as a simple flow. You don't need a long speech, just 4 steps.
Step 1, say your current state, usually with lately.
I've been stressed lately. I've been a little overwhelmed lately. I've had a lot going on lately.
Step 2, add one body or mood signal.
My shoulders are so tense. I feel drained. I've been restless. I'm tired but wired.
Step 3, give a simple reason without going into your whole life story.
Work's been intense. Deadlines have been nonstop. I've just got a lot on my plate.
And step 4, say what you're going to do to recover. Then throw the ball back.
I'm going to unwind tonight.
I need to reset. I'm trying to recharge this weekend.
And then, how about you?
Or what's been stressing you out?
Or what helps you relax?
That last question is so good because it keeps the conversation warm and helpful, not heavy.
Exactly. So the whole thing is state, signal, reason, recovery. Then invite them in.
And if you do that, you'll sound natural, calm, and real.
Okay, so here's our question for you, because we actually want to hear it.
Yeah, this is for the comments.
What kind of relaxation do you need most right now?
All right, before we go, here are a few quick comment questions for you.
Number 1, when you're stressed, what's your first sign? Body, mood, or sleep?
Number 2, what's one small thing that actually helps you unwind?
And number 3, when you check in on a friend, what do you usually say?
Drop your answers in the comments. We read them, and it's honestly fun seeing how different people handle stress.
And if this episode helped you, follow Talk in English and come back for the next one.
Take a breath, drink some water, be a little kinder to yourself this week.
We're glad you were here with us.
See you next time.
Bye.